Try.
Gitatanyana Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santi Hai Papani Purva Janma Kirtani Cha. If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely and with all seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, to the reaction of his past misdeeds will not act upon him.
You know what does this mean, Mataji? You read this now. If one reads the Bhagavad Gita very sincerely, with all seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, the reaction of the past misdeeds will not act upon him. If one touches the Bhagavad Gita at any time, the Navagrangal cannot program you. You see that we all have the past karma. When we take birth, the mother and parents will go to the astrologer and will seek advice. What is the name? What is the this thing? How does his chart will go? Is all written already. How does it goes? So sometimes that the astrologer will say also when we grows up, and then the astrologer will say, now this is your bad time. You have to be careful in all these things. So this is a time actually. Lord Shani and the Navagrangal will take the opportunity to program us. And it's very simple to program us just by tuning us emotion. So what is written here, when we touch the Bhagavad Gita, that these programs are all eradicated. They cannot, what do you call, this karma of our past life will not touch us at that particular time. So the more you touches the Bhagavad Gita, the more karmic reaction which is going to happen to you, you are actually escaping from that. Okay. Sometimes people say, okay, you have to do this dosam, that dosam. You have to do, you have to sutti around the temple here. You have to go this temple, that temple. You have to spend so much money. Another thing is just simply one who are touching and reading the Bhagavad Gita, you are eradicating so many karmas actually. Okay, let's go for the chapter 2, the contents of the Gita summarized. இப்போ வந்து நம்ம வந்து 2வது அத்தியாயத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கோம். Okay. Chapter 2, please open chapter 2. Okay. And can anyone remember what was the 5 reason actually Arjuna doesn't want to fight actually. He said, I doesn't want to fight Krishna. No. Last week we mentioned this, the 5 reason why Arjuna doesn't want to fight, and he come to a conclusion he don't want to fight. Anybody can recall? Anybody?
Sir,
Yeah, what is that?
Because of compassion for friends and relatives.
Correct. Another?
No enjoyment even if victorious.
Fantastic. Some more?
Fear of sinful reactions.
Correct.
Destruction of family traditions.
Fantastic.
And also indecision.
Yes, the indecision comes in this chapter. Okay. So in this chapter, Arjuna will make a decision and surrender to Lord Krishna. He will get confused. So Arjuna வந்து இந்த 2வது அத்தியாயத்துல வந்து மிக குழப்பத்துல வந்து அவர் வந்து பகவான் கிருஷ்ணர் கிட்ட ஒரு பக்தனாக சரணம் அடைவார். So இதை பத்தி நம்ம பார்ப்போம். So let's go to 2.7. Please open up 2.7. Okay. All right. Is Vijayalakshmi able to read this? Vijayalakshmi? படிக்க முடியுமா? வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா?
No, it's a bit too difficult for me now.
Okay. You are driving. Are you the one driving?
No, I'm not driving. No.
Okay.
I'm
the English you can read that. English
can. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
English. Okay. You can read the English now, Mataji. No problem. Read the thing.
Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness in the condition. I'm asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
Okay. Mataji,
Yes.
Vijayalakshmi Mataji, you may be only one line you can just try. The first one line, enough. I will ask others to read. Try and see.
Okay. Karpanya dosa pahata swabhave.
Wonderful, Mataji. Why you worried? Fantastic, you are reading.
Pronunciation is not so good. That's why I feel very.
No worry. You are doing absolutely beautiful. Try. Prachami, number second line. Prachami.
Prachami twavam dharma samudha cita.
Correct.
Ya cherya sayan nischitam bruhi tanmi. Sisya te ham sathi mam tuam prapanam.
Fantastic, Mataji. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Wonderful you have done. Karpanya doso bahata swabhavaha prachami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha yat sriyatsyan nishchitam bruhi tanme sisyasyatyaham sadimam tvam prapanam. So here is a situation where actually Arjuna become disciple of Krishna. In the previously, Arjuna become friend. Okay. கிருஷ்ணரும் அர்ஜுனரும் நண்பராக இருந்தாங்க. ஆனா இந்த சூழ்நிலையில அர்ஜுனர் ஒரு மகா குழப்பத்துல எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுட்டு அவர் எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுட்டு அவர் குழப்பத்துல he is surrendering to Lord Krishna and he become a disciple. This is how actually we surrender to our teacher. And how submissively we surrender to the teacher. Okay. Is Lingeshwari there? Lingeshwari, are you there?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you read the Tamil sloka?
Okay, Prabhu. இப்போது நான் என் கடமையை பற்றி குழப்பம் அடைந்து கருமித்தனமான பலவீனத்தால் என் இயல்புகளை எல்லாம் இழந்து விட்டேன். இந்நிலையில் எனக்கு நல்லது எது என்று நிச்சயமாக கூறும்படி உம்மை கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். இப்போது உம்மிடம் சரணடைந்த சீடன் நான். அருள் கூர்ந்து எனக்கு அறிவுரை கூறுவீராக.
Thank you very much. So who யாருக்கிட்ட எல்லாம் தமிழ் Bhagavad Gita இருக்கோ நீங்க தமிழ் Bhagavad Gita 2.7 தொடங்க. So later onwards, when there are at least 15 Tamil students, I have already we have a Tamil teacher only with Tamil slides, everything Tamil book. We can make arrangement. He said he can make arrangement on every Thursday 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So we can make arrangement and bring these students to that group also. Okay. இப்போதைக்கு நம்ம மிக்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போவோம். ஓகே. Okay, let's see 2.13. Please open up 2.13 தொடங்க. Okay. All right. So நீங்க பாருங்க, if you see here, there is a parrot there. Okay, there is a picture of the parrot there. And one guy is actually cleaning the cage. அங்க பாத்தீங்களா? The parrot உடைய கேச்சை அவர் தொடச்சே இருக்கிறாரு. So he wanted to keep the parrot cage very beautiful, but he was cleaning daily, and after 6 days he found that the parrot that he bought very newly, அந்த parrot வாங்கிட்டு வராரு கடையில இருந்து, அழகான கூண்டு வைக்கிறாரு, அந்த கூண்டு அழகா தொடச்சி சுத்தமா வச்சு இருக்கிறாரு. 6 நாள் சென்று அந்த parrot செத்து போச்சு. After 6 days the parrot died. Now why do you think so? He was wonderfully cleaning the cage and everything. Cage all he was cleaning very nice. Every day he cleaned the cage. But the parrot died anyway after 6 days. What could be the reason? Anybody?
Did the parrot never get proper food, Prabhu?
Yeah, he only looking after the cage. He was not looking at the parrot. So this is what we're going to talk about in today's lesson. So it is the cage is similar to our body, whereas the parrot is similar to our soul. Okay, so Krishna is coming into a very important message in spiritual life. பகவான் கிருஷ்ணர் மிக ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஒரு கட்டத்துக்கு கொண்டு வராரு. இதுதான் ஆக முக்கியமான ஒரு அடிப்படை. அதாவது பகவான் கிருஷ்ணா அர்ஜுனர்கிட்ட சொல்றாரு, நாம இந்த ஒரு ஆத்மான்னு சொல்றாரு. நீ ஒரு ஆத்மா, இந்த உடல்ல இந்த ஆத்மா இருக்கு. And he says that this body This body is continuously changing. From baby, it is changing. You see the picture there? அங்க பாத்தீங்களா? அந்த படம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சின்ன குழந்தை மாறிக்கிட்டே போய்கிட்டே இருக்கு. அப்படியே மாறிக்கிட்டே போயிருக்கு. இப்போ இங்க இந்த கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கிறவங்க வந்து 60 வயசு இருப்பீங்க, மேபி 70 வயசு மேபி இருக்கலாம், 50 வயசு இருக்கலாம். ஆனா you may have a picture of your family, your old picture with your family, and you may be very small boy there. You can see, wow, different. You look so charming and beautiful. Where does the body go? This body has changed already, but the soul remain within you, this body. Similarly, இதே மாதிரிதான் அந்த பாடி மாறினா கூட அந்த ஆத்மா அந்த பாடியிலேயே இருக்குல்ல. The same thing when the body become table pakai. When the body unable to use, that means death happen, then the body is going to take, that soul is going to take another new body. This is what Krishna is trying to tell. Okay, let's read the sloka. Shamini is there? Shamini? Is there Shamini? உங்களால படிக்க முடியுமா? Can you think you can read? Yeah? Yeah? Try?
Hello?
Yeah, please.
தேகத்தை உடையவனின் உடல் சிறு வயது, இளமை, முதுமை என்று கடந்து செல்வதைப் போல ஆத்மா மரணத்தின் போது வேறு உடலுக்கு மாற்றம் பெறுகின்றது. நிதான புத்தியுடையவர் இது போன்ற மாற்றத்தால் திகைப்பதில்லை.
திருப்பி படிங்க மாதாஜி. Again. Repeat again. Mataji, you can repeat again the same sloka, same the translation.
Hello?
Yeah. Repeat again. Very nice. Repeat again.
தேகத்தை உடையவனின் உடல் சிறு வயது, இளமை, முதுமை என்று கடந்து செல்வதைப் போல ஆத்மா மரணத்தின் போது வேறு உடலுக்கு மாற்றம் பெறுகின்றது. நிதான புத்தியுடையவர் இது போன்ற மாற்றத்தால் திகைப்பதில்லை.
ஓகே, நீங்க வந்து தமிழ் புக்கா வச்சிருக்கீங்க பகவத்கீதா? ஓகே, அது மேல பாருங்க, கருப்பா இருக்கும் ஸ்லோகம் பாருங்க. நான் இந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை மேல படிக்கிறேன். தேஹினோ ஸ்பீம் யத்தா தேஹே கௌமரம் யௌமரம் ஜரா தத்தா தேஹாந்தரா பிராப்திர் தீராஸ் தத்ரா ந மூயதி. நீங்க அப்படியே படிச்சு பாருங்க.
தேஹினோ இஸ்மின் யாதா தேவ கௌரவம் யௌவனம் ஜாரா தாத்தா வேஹாந்தர பிரபிர் திரஸ்தத்ர ந முயதி.
Fantastic, Mataji. Wonderful. Dehinosmim yata dehe kaumaram yaumanam jara tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra na muyati. Okay, this is very important sloka. Try to memorize this sloka. நீங்களாம் வந்து என்ன செய்யலாம், ஒரு ஒரு சாப்டர்ல ஒரு ஸ்லோகானாலும் நீங்க மெமரைஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா will be very nice. So it is very important. Krishna is saying, anybody want to read in English? Anyone can read in the English this as embodied soul, please. Anybody volunteer?
நான் படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
Please.
Dehinosmin yattade deha kaumaram yauvanam jara tatta dehendara praptir dhirastara na muhyati. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body, from bodyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. A sober person means a person who knows about the spiritual life. He knows that I am not this body, but actually the word I means that is the soul I'm referring. And this soul is in this body. And when this body become useless, not able to time, so when he sees that this changing of this body, for him it doesn't seems to be something very something to be surprised. இது ஒன்றும் பெரிய விஷயமா இல்லை. ஏன்னா ஆன்மீகத்தை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டவங்களுக்கு இந்த இறப்பு பிறப்பு வந்து அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு சாதாரணமா தான் அவங்க பார்ப்பாங்க. So every one of us, you can think of yourself. எப்படி நீங்க சின்ன பிள்ளையில இருந்தீங்க, இப்ப எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Now when you're small and now how are you, and how is your body is changing, and you are the same person, and that you is that soul actually. So it's very important to take care the soul, not only the body. But many of us, we are actually more keen to look after our external body only, and this is the most super duper, that you are joining this Bhagavad Gita class to learn about the science of the spirit soul. So this is what we call spiritual values. This is called spiritual life. In spiritual life, we talk about the thing that which cannot see. That is that the soul which within your body. Okay, let's go further. Um, Anybody else, please? Somebody can read 2.22. I don't have many names are there. Just read only. Don't worry. Please read. Very auspicious.
Sir, can I?
Can. Go ahead.
Vasamsi जीर्णनि यदा विहाय नवानि गृह्णति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णन यन्यानि स्मयति नवानि तेहि.
Yeah. The translation?
For English or for Tamil, sir?
You are having what now with you?
Tamil.
You read the Tamil one.
பழையவற்றை களைந்து புதிய ஆடைகளை ஒருவன் அணிவது போன்றே பழைய உபயோகமற்ற உடல்களை நீக்கி புதிய உடல்களை ஆத்மா ஏற்கின்றது.
Fantastic. Anybody want to read in the English version, please? Anybody? Anyone?
I'll read, Prabhu.
Please.
As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
Such an important message, Hare Krishna. Such an important message. Just look at that handsome boy is the same person, but he is in a different cloth. அங்க பாருங்க, வேற உடையில இருக்காங்க. அவரே ஆளுதான். வேற உடையில இருக்கும் போதுல அந்த மேல உள்ள சட்டைய மாத்தி இருக்காங்க. Just he changed the garment. So we are every day changing the garment, right? Nothing is surprise. When the garment is useless, we throw and we buy new garment. Krishna says to Arjuna the same analogy. Krishna வந்து இங்க அதே தான் சொல்றாரு அர்ஜுனா கிட்ட. அர்ஜுனா, நீ பாரு, இந்த உடல்ல இருக்கிற ஆத்மா இப்படிதான். அந்த இறப்புக்கு முன்னுக்கு அந்த ஆத்மா, அந்த இறப்புக்கு பிறகு இந்த ஆத்மா வந்து இன்னொரு உடலை எடுக்க போகுது. After that, this same soul which is residing in that body will be taking another body, because that body is become useless. Why he is speaking about this? Because Arjuna is talking about when the war is happening, many people is going to die. They're going to leave the body. Because of that reason, I don't want to kill them. And Krishna is using this opportunity to make him understand what is actually spirituality and materiality. In the spirituality, in the materiality, we can only see the body gone, ready, finished. But in the spirituality, Krishna saying that this soul within the body, it is going to take another body. Okay? Another body. And there are so many things Krishna is making. A lot of knowledge is going to come to you. What kind of body is going to take? What kind of body? Whether he is going to hellish planet, or it is going to heavenly planet, or is going to go to the spiritual planet. Everything we are going to understand in this Bhagavad Gita in 18th chapter. In this 18th chapter. So you can see the pictures there here. You can choose any of the body. There can be so many. There are 8.4 million species of life. So many species of life is there, and this soul can take into another body. Okay? How it is going to take into another body? You can even go into a dog body. You can go even into cat body. Even go even into the horse body. Everything Krishna will explain very clearly to Arjuna. with the slokas we will also get to know. இது எல்லாத்துலயுமே ஸ்லோகங்கள் இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். Okay, it will become very interesting subject. Okay, now let's turn into your Bhagavad Gita 2.2. Turn your Bhagavad Gita 2.23, page 2.23. Okay, all right. Can anyone want to just read this slide? Anybody? Please.
Prabhu.
Yeah, please.
The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Shall I continue?
Continue.
This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble, and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body.
Fantastic. You see, this is all power pack words. Actually, Krishna is giving this into these slokas. Okay, can anyone want to open up the Tamil Bhagavad Gita? நீங்க வந்து 2.23 2.23 யாரு படிக்க போறா? Anybody want to? படிங்கம்மா.
ஆத்மா எந்த ஆயுதத்தாலும் துண்டிக்கப்பட முடியாததும், நெருப்பால் எரிக்கப்பட முடியாததும், நீரால் நனைக்கப்பட முடியாததும், வீசும் காற்றும் உலர்த்தப்பட முடியாததுமாகும். ஜீவாத்மா வெட்ட முடியாதவன், கரைக்க முடியாதவன், எரிக்கவோ உலர்த்தவோ முடியாதவன். அவன் நித்தியமானவன், எங்கும் நிறைந்தவன், மாற்ற இயலாதவன், அசைக்க முடியாதவன், நித்தியமாக மாற்றமின்றி இருப்பவன். ஆத்மா பார்வைக்கு புலப்படாதவன், சிந்தனைக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டவன், மேலும் மாற்ற முடியாதவன் என்று கூறப்படுகிறது. இதனை நன்கறிந்து நீ உடலுக்காக வருத்தப்படக்கூடாது.
தேங்க்யூ மா கஸ்தூரி ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸ். ரொம்ப நாளாச்சு உங்க குரலை கேட்டு. வெரி நைஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ டேக் பார்ட். எனக்கும் பாப்பா வந்து நீங்களாம் வந்து இதுல வந்து கிளாஸ்ல வந்து எடுத்து படிக்கிங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஆன் திஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ ஹியர் நம்ம ஒன்னா பார்ப்போம். ஹியர் இன் 2.23 நீங்க வந்து 2.23 பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, when you read the slokas and everything, here we can understand that the soul cannot be cut into pieces by any weapon. நீங்க எந்த கத்தியோ கோடாலியோ எதையும் வச்சு இந்த ஆத்மாவை வெட்டவே முடியாது. என்ன மாதிரி வகையிலையும் இந்த ஆத்மாவை எரிக்கவே முடியாது. You cannot burn this soul. You can't even dip into the water or drown him, or even you by the wind, the soul can be pushed away. You see something very special about this soul. This soul is purely spiritual. This weapon, this fire, this water, and everything is all material things actually. These பஞ்சபூஜங்கள் இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இங்க என்ன சொல்லப்படுதுங்களா, காத்தால நீங்க வந்து இந்த ஆத்மாவை கூட நவுத்த கூட முடியாது, தண்ணியால நினைக்கவோ கூட முடியாது, நெருப்பால எரிக்கவும் முடியாது, கத்தி கோடாலி எதுலனாலையும் அதை வந்து வெட்டவும் முடியாது, உடைக்க முடியாது. The individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble. Correct or not? You can't break. You can't use a hammer to even break the soul. You can't dilute it into any form of chemical things. It can neither be burned nor dried. It is everlasting. The soul is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable and immovable and eternally the same. If the soul wants to remain at that point, you can't move that soul. அந்த ஆத்மா இந்த இடத்துலதான் நிக்க போகுதுன்னா, அந்த ஆத்மாவை நீங்க நவுத்த கூட முடியாதுன்னு நீங்க சொல்லப்படுது. நம்ம பௌதிகத்துல நம்ம நவுத்த முடியாது, ஆனா ஆன்மீகத்துல அது வேற. ஓகே, இட் இஸ் said that the soul is invisible. நீங்க கண்ணால பார்க்க முடியாது. is inconceivable. நீங்க அதை பிடிக்க முடியாது. and it is immutable. அது வந்து அந்த ஆத்மா வந்து அப்படியே பாக்டீரியா மாதிரி நீங்க கொரோனா வைரஸ் மாதிரி மாறிக்கிட்டு போகுது இல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி இல்ல. knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. And you see here, what is the size of this atma? It is stated in the scripture. இந்த ஆத்மாவோட சைஸ் வந்து நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த முடி இருக்குல்ல, முடியோட tip இருக்குல்ல, முடியோட tip, the hair, tip of the hair, you see the tip of the hair will be how sharp and very small, only right on the tip of the hair. If you cut it 100 times, you get very small tip, and in that tip you cut another 100 times, it become 1/10,000 in total. 10,000 வகையில நம்ம வந்து அத ஒரு முடியோட ஆக கூர்மையான உள்ள இடத்துல வந்து அத நீங்க 10,000-ஆ நீங்க வெட்டுனீங்கன்னா எவ்வளவு சின்னதா இருக்கும். வெரி வெரி ஸ்மால், யூ கான்ட் see. So that is the size of the soul. So every one of us, we have a soul inside in this body and make us this consciousness. Correct? So remember this soul is so powerful. And Krishna வந்து he's telling Arjuna, why you want to worry about this body? You can't even kill that soul. So your job is a soldier to fight. Why you are talking about no enjoyment, no this thing and no that thing? Because you are a soldier, you are a Satriya. Your job is to fight. When there is a fighting is happening, you are a soldier, your duty is to fight. Don't tell me, let's say, if I'm what do you call, um, I'm a military man. Now I'm going to take care of the border of the Thailand, and I'm a military man. I'm with a gun, and I realize there's a group of people coming, terrorists coming from the Thailand, and they are my relative. And I'm thinking myself, how I can kill my own relative? Though I am a soldier, I don't want to kill. Never mind. Let them go through. Doesn't matter. Why I want to kill my own relatives, my own friends? They are all I get to know. They are all we are born together. We played together one time like that. Is this wrong, right? So the same thing actually. இங்க வந்து கிருஷ்ணர் வந்து அர்ஜுனர்கிட்ட சொல்றாரு, நீ ஒரு சத்திரியன், இதுக்குள்ள வந்து இதனாலதான் இந்த ஆத்மாவை பத்தி பேசுறாரு. இந்த போர்ல வந்து நிறைய பேர் இறப்பாங்க. பட் ஆனா இந்த ஆத்மாலாம் யாருமே சாவ போறது இல்லை. இந்த ஆத்மாலாம் எங்கேயும் அழிக்க முடியாது. ஆனா அந்த உடல் தான் சாவ போகுது. அதே நேரத்துல தி அதர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங் தட் வாட் இஸ் கிருஷ்ணா இஸ் டெல்லிங் டு அர்ஜுனா டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட், we all also will one day going to leave our body. Correct or not? One day we're going to leave our body, because this body is going to become old age. At that time, what are you going to do with this atma? Are we feeding the atma? It's just like the parrot and the cage. If we keep on polishing the cage only, what is going to the parrot? So Krishna wants us to understand, who am I? Yaru nanu அப்படின்னு. இப்போ உதாரணத்துக்கு யாரு அங்க இருக்கா? லிங்கேஷ் இருக்கீங்களா? லிங்கேஷ், எனக்கு தெரியுதா?
எஸ் பிரபு.
தெரியுதா நீ? ஓகே, ஆல்ரைட். இது என்னது? இது யாரு கை?
உங்களோட கை.
என் கை. ஓகே, இப்போ இதுல நான் என்ன மாட்டி இருக்கேன்? இதுல
ரிங்ஸ், மோதிரம்.
மோதிரம். Okay, this hand is my hand. Correct or not? Okay. So have your, maybe in your fingers also you have a hand. And this hand I'm telling is my hand. Correct or not? Is my hand. Because this hand is attached to the body. So it's my body. I'm telling is my hand. Correct la logic. But if I remove this ring, அப்படி இந்த மோதிரத்தை நான் கழட்டி நான் அந்த பக்கம் வச்சிருந்தேன்னா, அந்த பக்கம் வச்சிருக்கேன். அப்ப நீங்க லிங்கேஷ் கேக்குறீங்க, அந்த மோதிரம் யாரோட அப்படின்னு கேக்குறீங்க. ஓகே லிங்கேஷ், அந்த மோதிரம் யாரோட அப்படின்னு கேட்கும் போல நான் என்ன சொல்லுவேன்?
என்னோட மோதிரம்.
அந்த மோதிரம் என்னோட. I will also say that rings is mine. That means the hand which is attached to the body also I'm saying is mine. The item which is not with my body now, it is over there. அங்க இருக்கு. அந்த கடிகாரமோ என்னோட எனக்கு பிடிச்ச ஜாமானும் எங்கேயோ இருக்கு. ஆனா அதுக்கும் சொல்றேன் என்னோடன்னு தான் சொல்றேன், மைண்ட் தான் சொல்றேன். அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? இந்த பாடிக்கும் இந்த மைண்ட், இந்த ஐன்னு சொல்றனோ சம்பந்தம் இல்லை. Now I'm saying it's mine. That means this body attached, this hand which is attached to my body, I'm saying is mine. The ring over there, not with me in this body, also I'm saying mine. That means that mine means is who? This is what Krishna says. This is the Atma. Because the Atma is separated with the body and also all these things. But currently, Krishna saying, we are entrapped in this body. Just like the parrot cannot move around, is in the cage. அந்த கூண்டு உள்ளுக்கு அந்த கிளி இருக்கிற மாதிரி இந்த உடம்பு உள்ளுக்கு நம்ம மாட்டிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஓகே, ரைட். So we go further.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
கேளுங்க.
Prabhu, yeah. So I got a question. First of all, thanks for organizing such a class, because it's really good for us to learn Bhagavad Gita. Secondly, your explanation is really, really good, right? And my question to you is, when you was explaining about dharma, right? Like, which is, as a soldier, we are supposed to, in this case, Arjuna is doing his duty, right? As a soldier to protect, and he has to do the killing and all that. But what if you are doing that duty in a wrong side? For example, in this war, we have the Pandavas and Kauravas, right? So if just say, if my understanding is correct, Pandavas are in a right side, so the Kauravas are not, and the killing is happening. So how does the karmic works?
Okay, how does the karma work? That means you are telling, when you are a soldier, Mataji, okay, it is like this. Okay, if you are a police officer, assuming that you are working as a police officer, whether it is your relative or it is even a thief or whatever, when he is in front of you, want to kill you, and you open a fire and kill him because he is also want to attack you, that means you will be awarded by the authority because you have protected your duty. Correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Let's say you are not the policeman, but you are an outsider. You don't have the authority. You don't have a power to hold the gun. But you are using the gun and then you attack somebody, you can still be charged in the court. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct. So in this way, when you are a soldier and your duty is to what you call counterattack and to protect your kingdom, there is no karmic reaction. Okay. In fact, that is the reason why this place has been chosen. This Setra is Kuru. Even you are not righteous, but if you fell death in that place, it is such a holy place that a minimum position you can go to heaven. So that is the reason why they choose this place. And because it is such a holy dharma, the king Dhritarashtra is afraid, because it's such a holy place. The holy place normally works more to the pious people. And he's afraid, and that's why he's asking Sanjaya. Now they have assembled Dharma Sestra, Kurusestra, Samayavida, Yutsava, Mamaka Pandavas, Chaiva, Kim Akurvarta, Sanjaya. The first sloka we read last week, correct or not? So he was asking on that. He was worried. That's why he start on that to Sanjaya. Correct, Mataji? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we move?
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. We go ahead. Okay. Anybody just want to read English? You can read this, please. Just read. Just go ahead reading. யாராச்சும் படிக்கலாம், இங்கிலீஷ் தானே, படிங்க. Anybody?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I try?
Please.
Okay. Sorry. Sukla was a little more than 5. Shri Sen Gupta and 5 other members of his family journeyed with her to Bathpara. When they arrived, Sukla took the lead. She brought them straight to the house of Shri Amritalal Chakravarti, allegedly her father-in-law in a past life. She further recognized her mother-in-law, brothers-in-law, her husband, and her daughter. She called them by their names and nicknames.
Fantastic. So now why I'm trying to put this slide is because it is a proof from the American people who make a research. There are so many books in research of incarnation, reincarnation. Because previously Krishna says, Arjuna, you see, at the time of death, you're going to take another body. So like this, it is also happened here. Sukla was just a little more than 5 years old. And what happened when in this lifetime, the family all were going to Batpara town, and what happened? Suddenly this little girl was going front and the pulla moda minnuku podu. Hey, I know this place. Let's go. And then he went to a family, and the family name is Sri Amrita Latala Chakravarti. And then she's telling, hey, this is my father-in-law. This is my mother-in-law. This is my husband. And he's telling all the story and everything. So this is stated in this research book of reincarnation. There are so many things, so many reincarnations stories are happening, and we don't have time to go through. I'm sure you know about this. So indirectly, what we are trying to say, that reincarnation is actually there. Sometimes you are very fortunate to take a body of a human. Sometimes you may be less fortunate and you can take the body of animal also. And you can also be in the same family. For example, the Garuda Purana says, I don't think so we have time, let me see. How many more slides? Quite a long more slides to go. Okay, the Garuda Purana says that at the time of death, let's say, you are thinking, so much money I've accumulated. What to do? I never even mentioned to all my family. There are so much of money. Now I can't even breathe. I'm dying of corona. They're putting all the oxygen and everything. I can't even breathe. How do I'm going to tell? Who is going to protect the money? And you die. You may even take birth as a chicha in the bank account there. Whichever bank that there are a lot of money there, in that place, when they open that safety box, sometimes you can hear, and that can be that same person. Like that, sometimes some father, maybe they are taking too much care of their attachment of their family. He thinks that he is the only one who are taking care of the family in that way. At the time of his hard time, during dying time, he's thinking, who is going to take care of my family? How am I going to take care of my family? What to do with my family? I need to take care of my family. In that case, he's passing away. The Garuda Purana says that you can even become a dog in the same family. You may yourself, one of the family members will buy a dog from somewhere and they will come into the family, and the dog is taking care of the family. So like that. So who knows, the pets that you are keeping, there are some relations to you in your previous life. It is 100% true. When you are completed the 18th chapter, you will realize that. Don't worry about now. Once you have completed the 18th chapter, you will realize. Okay, there are whole relations between our past life, between you, your brother, your mother, your father. There is some way, and you are now clearing this karma between you and your family members, and everything is there. Okay, now we go further. Okay, 2.47. யாராச்சும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? Please, Sanskrit வார்த்தை படிச்சுட்டு English. Anybody want to read? And also Sanskrit and then Tamil. Anybody would like to take the chance to read this thing? Please read.
Hare Krishna, நான் படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
படிங்கம்மா.
कर्माणि एव विकरस्ते मा पालेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भुर् मा ते संगो अस्तु अकर्मणि. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of actions. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty.
Oh, this is one of the most famous for the Indian people. In Bhagavad Gita means, what is every time people will say, okay, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this. Okay. So, Tamil யாராச்சும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? Tamil? Anybody? Tamil book வச்சிருக்கிறவங்க please படிங்க. தயவு செய்து ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க.
Okay, we'll read, Prabhu.
Yeah, please.
உனக்கு விதிக்கப்பட்ட கடமையை செய்ய மட்டுமே உனக்கு அதிகாரம் உண்டு. ஆனால் செயல்களின் பலன்களில் உனக்கு அதிகாரம் இல்லை. உனது செயல்களின் விளைவுகளுக்கு உன்னையே காரணமாக ஒருபொழுதும் எண்ணாதே. கடமையை செய்யாமலிருக்க ஒருபோதும் பற்றுதல் கொள்ளாதே.
திருப்பி படிங்க மாதாஜி ப்ளீஸ். சூப்பரா இருக்கு.
ஓகே. உனக்கு விதிக்கப்பட்ட கடமையை செய்ய மட்டுமே உனக்கு அதிகாரம் உண்டு. ஆனால் செயல்களின் பலன்களில் உனக்கு அதிகாரம் இல்லை. உனது செயல்களின் விளைவுகளுக்கு உன்னையே காரணமாக ஒருபோதும் எண்ணாதே. கடமையை செய்யாமலிருக்க ஒருபோதும் பற்றுதல் கொள்ளாதே.
Fantastic sloka, right? Krishna is telling this to Arjun. You have right to perform your prescribed duty. Whatever we are, whatever duty we are doing, this is the work that we are doing. Everybody has to do work to maintain the body. And Krishna says, you have to do your work truthfully. That means prescribed duty. Whatever work we have the clarification of the what work we should do. If I am a manager, what is my role of my duty? It's all prescribed is there. Okay, so Krishna says you have to follow your prescribed duty. At the same time, he says, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. You can be a wonderful manager and you bring big business to your bigger boss. And Krishna here reminding you, you are doing your duty, that business become gross or even bankrupt. It is not because of the fruit that you are doing, because of not your labor. Don't attach with that. Krishna is trying to teach us the highest philosophy. We do our duty, whether you are winning or whether you are losing, that not you have to worry on that. You are not entitled to take that glamour. Sometimes I said, நான் தானா இதை செஞ்சேன் பத்தியா, நான் பாரு நான் எல்லாம் இல்லாம இந்த வீடை கட்ட முடியாது, அப்படி நான் தானா இப்படி செஞ்சேன், நான் தான். Krishna is trying to break the ego. He's trying to bring to teach us about the false ego within us. Now, if we think I am the doer, Krishna says no. He even says never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activity. That means he's saying that you are not the doer. Don't attach also by not doing your duty, and never be attached to not doing your duty. This is another warning Krishna says. Sometimes we have given a prescribed duty. Now you are a police officer. You see a thief. You have to catch him. But you see a thief because that is thief is your relative. You are not catching him. That is not doing your duty. This is what Krishna is saying. Now you can be a doctor. Now you see you are very favorable to this person and you are not favorable to that person. That is not right. That is not doing your duty also. That means you are going to get into sinful karma. These are the good deeds and bad deeds is always there. Merits. Okay. So Krishna is saying every one of us, we have to do our duty, right? So whatever duty we are doing, when you are doing your duty correctly, you don't take that outcome of what you are doing the duty as that what you have done. Don't consider yourself you are the one who are the doer. Krishna says that. Okay, so there's a reminder, there is a part 2 in chapter 2 because the chapter 2 is very long. Okay. So no worry, we will be finishing at 9 o'clock. Okay. So here is very important to in 2.47, everybody have to, this is one of the most common thing Krishna is வந்து கத்து கொடுக்கிறாரு. அவன் கடமையை செய், அதோட பலனை நீ எதிர்பார்க்காத சொல்றாரு. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. So why, if we are attached to the fruit, that means this is not spiritual life. This is material life. In material life, we are so attached. And if you fail, you become so depressed and many of them commit suicide. They become depression, they become paityakaran. And when they become successful, they overjoy. They become too much happy and this thing, they're also dying with a heart attack and then all kind of problems also there. So Krishna says, Krishna wants us to be in what is the balance of the spiritual life. Okay, so we do our duty. Krishna will teach us that everything, whether it is a success or failure, is not because of me, but because the arrangement of the Lord. This is how Krishna will bring us. Okay, right, let's go further. Okay.
Hi, sir. I'm sorry.
Ah.
The previous paragraph, they said not to be attached, not doing your duty. Never be attached to not doing your duty. What does that mean, sir?
Just now I said what? Let's say, for example, you're a policeman. When you see a thief, you should actually catch him. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct or not? But because that thief is your close friend, you are not catching him. That means, are you doing your duty?
No.
This is what Krishna is saying. So you have to carry out your duty, and if you never be attached, not doing a duty, this is another great sin he's trying to say. He's going to bring up this thing in the next other verses. You can get even more picture. Okay. All right. So Mataji, you please kindly read this. Try 2.49. Try read this.
Me, Duena hai avaram karma, buddhi yoga dhananjaya, buddha saranam anvicha kapana pala hetawa. Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are miserable.
Okay. Tamil, anybody, please?
Shall I try, Prabhu?
Please.
தனஞ்சயா அனைத்து மோசமான செயல்களையும் பக்தி தொண்டின் உதவியினால் தூரமாக வைத்துவிட்டு சரணடைவாயாக. தமது செயல்களின் பலனை அனுபவிக்க விரும்புபவர் கஞ்சர்களேயாவார்கள். தேங்க்யூ.
திருப்பி ரெடி பண்ணுங்க.
தனஞ்சயா அனைத்து மோசமான செயல்களையும் பக்தி தொண்டின் உதவியினால் தூரமாக வைத்துவிட்டு சரணடைவாயாக. தமது செயல்களின் பலனை அனுபவிக்க விரும்புபவர் கஞ்சர்களேயாவார்கள்.
Okay. Very nice, Mataji. Very nice. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Dhananjaya means the person who can actually win the wealth, actually. So Krishna is telling, is glorifying his friend. Oh Dhananjaya, sometimes you are a good in that, because if Arjuna wins this battle, he can win the wealth, the kingdom of Indraprastha. Now it is Delhi. Okay. So Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service. So he is coming into conclusion. Krishna is saying, be in spiritual platform. Unnecessary activities, try to make distant away. How to become distant away? No, it's all coming near me. Attaching too many things is there to attach me. So many material things are attaching, is every there to make my senses enjoy, right? But Krishna is saying, try your best to put away unwanted activities far distant by devotional service. Now, devotional service is a big topic which we're going to learn soon. Devotional service means anything which is favorable into godly consciousness, any activity which is favorable in spiritual life. And in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. And in that consciousness, whatever we do, we are also surrendering whatever that we are doing for the pleasure of the Lord. And Krishna is saying those who wants to enjoy the fruits of their work are actually misers, he's saying. So if you work hard day and night, you have a lot of money, and then you enjoy. We enjoy everything. This is myself. I the one who make all the money. I'm the doer. Because of me, I have a lot of rich. Now I want to enjoy. I enjoy fully. I don't want to give to this person. Now what for I want to give charity? No, no, no. I want to enjoy myself. It is all me, me, me. And you do this way. Krishna says you are a perun kanje. Perun திருட்டு பைய. Because anything when we wanted to do, we need a source of the Supreme Lord. We may using the earth, we may using water, we may using fire, we may using air. Whatever we do, anything we do, we will be using all these things. And who gives all these things? All these things is given by the Supreme Lord. We can't do anything without by your own. Everything. Now you are holding a handphone. All these material comes from where? That fellow will say, I the one who make the phone. But how you make the glass? Oh, I make the sand and I make the glass. How do you get the sand? Oh, the sand is already there. So அடிப்படையை நம்ம போகணும்னா எல்லாம் பகவானோட பொருளை நம்ம பாவிச்சுட்டு, எல்லாம் பகவானோட ஜாமானை நம்ம பாவிச்சுட்டு, பகவானை பத்தி நினைக்காம நம்ம அதை சொந்தம் கொண்டாடி நம்ம நம்மளே எனக்கு வேணும் அப்படின்னு நம்ம செய்யறதுனால கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றாரு, நீதான் பெரும் கஞ்சன் பெரும் திருட்டு பைய அப்படி சொல்றாரு. ஏன்னா எல்லா ஜாமானும் எல்லாம் சோசம் நம்ம பாவிச்சுட்டு நம்ம யாருக்குமே நன்றி இல்லாம நம்மளே அதை சொந்தம் கொண்டாடுற மாதிரி. So that means we are enjoying whatever we use, all the material things, everything we use, but after that we are enjoying. Correct or not? So that's why Krishna says those who enjoy the fruits of their works are just misers only. So here there are some pictures. அங்க பாத்தீங்களா படம் பார்த்திருக்கீங்க, அங்க சில படங்கள் இருக்கு. So these students are actually, you can see in the Gurukul, they are in the Gurukul spiritual classes. They are in their same subjects. They are reading everything, mathematics, science and everything, but they are also using it in the spiritual platform. You see how they dress. In the morning they pray, in the evening they pray, they take spiritual foods, they in the God consciousness, and they are studying like that. Some people they use what do you call their time in rearing cows there. நீங்க அங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அங்க நிறைய பசுங்கள் இருக்கு. அந்த பசுல பால் எடுத்து அந்த பால். So these are the natural process and they use it for the pleasure of what do you call in the necessity. Actually cows is just like they are, is just like mothers. If you see Sunday, it become Mother's Day. There are many mothers actually, and our own mother is there, and cows is also like the mother. Just imagine the cow's milk can keep you alive. எல்லாரும் நம்ம பால் குடிச்சு தானே சின்ன குழந்தையில இருந்து 2 வயசு வரைக்கும் பால் குடிச்சே ஒருத்தன் வளர்ந்து நல்லபடியாக இருக்கலாம் வெறும் பால். So how much then the cow, the cows actually just eating the grass. So it's just imagine that body just eating the grass and it can produce milk. And the milk comes from where? From the cows. Where do we get the cows? Lord Krishna makes this living entity. And where does the grass comes? Well, the grass is there. But then the fellow will say, this is my milk, my company milk. Everything is mine. Like that. So this is how actually. So, and then if you see some people there in the bottom, they are singing kirtan. Some people sings in the pub. Some people they have their different duty, and there are many youth also singing the bhajans of the Lord. Okay, so they use their time so that they don't get entangled with the different work. So Krishna is saying, use this kind of opportunity. Okay, நீ பாப்புல போய் பாடுறதுக்கு பாப்புல போறதுக்கு பதில் கோயிலுக்கு போய் ஒரு ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் ப்ரோக்ராம்க்கு போய அங்க பாரு மாடு பண்ணெல்லாம் இருக்கு. மாடு போய் பார்த்து மாடை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிய, எப்படி மாடு பால் சாப்பிடுறது, எப்படி மாடு புல்லு கொடுக்குது, இதெல்லாம் பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிய. So he says, use this is just a sample only, so don't only think on this lah. Whatever is this, that try to use the time that you think you have the time, you're going to go for unwanted activity. He's trying to say is that try to keep all the unwanted activities far distant by work that which actually gives pleasure to the spiritual life. And he says, do that spiritual life consciousness in the conscious of me, conscious of the Lord. And he will come into so many other things. We got no more time ready. So I think this is last sloka today, and we will continue again. Please read this thing. யாராச்சும் படிக்கிறீங்களா இது? Please படிங்க. Somebody else? Please. Yeah.
प्रसाते सर्वदुःखानाम् अनिर्अश्योपजायते प्रसन्ना चेतसो हि असु बुद्धे पर्यवस्तिष्ठते. For one thus satisfied in Krishna consciousness, the threefold miseries of material existence exist no longer. In such satisfied consciousness, one's intelligence is soon established.
Yeah. For one thus satisfied in the godly consciousness, Krishna consciousness, the threefold miseries of material existence no longer. In such satisfied consciousness, one's intelligence is soon well established. Tamil, anybody, please? Tamil, kindly.
இவ்வாறு கிருஷ்ண உணர்வில் திருப்தியுற்றவனுக்கு ஜட உலகின் மூவகை துன்பங்களால் பாதிப்பு ஏற்படுவதில்லை. இத்தகைய திருப்தி உற்ற உணர்வில் அவனது புத்தி வெகு விரைவில் நிலை பெறுகின்றது.
திருப்பி படிமா, திருப்பி தமிழ்ல.
இவ்வாறு கிருஷ்ண உணர்வில் திருப்தியுற்றவனுக்கு ஜட உலகின் மூவகை துன்பங்களால் பாதிப்பு ஏற்படுவதில்லை. இத்தகைய திருப்தியுற்ற உணர்வில் அவனது புத்தி வெகு விரைவில் நிலை பெறுகின்றது.
So he's trying to teach us, Krishna is trying to teach us how to become good boy. Okay, you do your duty. After you're doing your duty, you have time. Use the time in devotional service and not about unwanted activities, sinful activities. Is be far away from sinful activities and try to do good service. He's trying, if you are doing in that way, Krishna is saying there is threefold material miseries: adi atmika, adi baudiga, adi deviga. There are three adi. The Mother Parvati, Durga Devi, it is actually keeping all us in this Durga Layam. And she's giving a three kind of rotan. Whenever it is necessary, she will be giving three. The three sulam is there, Durga Devi holding three sulam because she is the mother of this universe. She is the controller. Adi Atmika means you will get pain within your own body, your own mind and your own body. Another one is Adi Baudigam. Somebody else will give you the pain in your life. நம்ம நல்லா தான் இருப்போம், பேசாம அவன் வந்து என்னாச்சும் ஒண்ணு சொல்லிட்டு கத்திட்டு போவானா, அதோட நம்மளுக்கு தலைவலி வந்துடும். நம்ம பாட்டுக்கு நல்லா இருக்கும், அங்கே இந்த கொரோனா வந்து உள்ளுக்கு பூந்து கொரோனா வைரஸ்னால ஒருத்த மண்டையே போட்டுருவான். அவன் பாட்டுக்கு சும்மா தான் இருப்பான், அங்கேருந்து வந்து நாய் வந்து கடிச்சிரும், அதோட பெரிய புண்ணாகி டயபிட்டிஸ்னால பெரிய பிரச்சனை ஆகி இந்த மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளம் ஆகும். So like that, another one is Adi Deivigam. Adi Deivigam means the misery because of these gods. The gods which is control the material nature. நம்ம பாட்டுக்கு ஸ்விம்மிங் போவோம் ஃபேமிலியோட, திடீர்னு பெரிய சுனாமி வந்து the whole family will die and maybe you are only alive and you will be crying the whole life, pain in your own life because the gods do their duty and you are involved in that and you cannot that karma. So this is Adi Devi. Sometimes earthquake can happens, right? Many people can die. Like that day in Dubai, flood comes. Many of them died also. Mm. So like this, here there are some pictures, very, very successful materially. They are very successful multimillionaire. But they use their time after their work in spiritual life. In this way, you look, they are still happy materially and spiritually. There are many people here. It is seen, you can see here one of these person here. This is Sir Henry Ford grandson, grandson of a Ford car, and this person is very favorable in making big Krishna temple. One of the most biggest Lord Krishna temple in the headquarters of the Hare Krishna movement. He is the chairman of doing this thing. And this temple is being built, the temple of Vedic planetarium. Maybe I will send a link later. You can just see a 2 minutes video on that. Okay, like this, that even materially they are very successful and their time they don't waste in abominable activities and they are doing good things. Why Krishna is doing want to come into that? He wants us to come into a better person in the spiritual life. Okay, let's go. I'm finishing with this Ambarish Maharaj. Now Ambarish Maharaj is a king. He knows his duty. Just imagine a king, he has to do a lot of duty. At the same time, he also observe all the spiritual value. Like today, this is Akshaya Tirthiya Day. A day where Draupadi got a special pot from Surya Bhagavan. Because the Pandavas was having difficulty in the forest to eat. And Yudhishthira and the Pandavas, they was praying. And Surya Bhagavan blessed them and give them this special pot. But even with that pot, Duryodhana, this was thinking how to attack these people. And he sent Durvasa Muni and the whole group, tens of thousands of disciples of Durvasa Muni, go to this Yudhishthira hut, a hut in the jungle, where Durvasa Muni will come and ask, today we are here, Draupadi, please feed us. Tens of thousands of people are there. And imagine they are so afraid. Yudhishthira Maharaj and the Pandavas, they are so afraid what to do. This Durvasa Muni is very angry person, very highly spiritual person and very angry person. If he curse, finish. In that way, actually, Krishna will come to save Draupadi, and Krishna will say, what happened, Draupadi? You are very sad. He says, Durvasa Muni has come with tens of thousands of people with his disciple and he wants to eat. Now I don't have my magic pot ready. I already finished eating everything. So every day, one time, when the Draupadi ate the last meal, and then she was and she keep the pot finished that day. No more food will be coming once Draupadi eat. So this happened already. So Draupadi was in so great fear. How he going to save these Pandavas, his husbands and all? Because Durvasa Muni is going to come back again because they are taking bath in the Ganga. They're going to come back. They want all the, the dinner is ready. So Krishna says, look at the pot. Show me your patra. Then the Draupadi showed a patra and then Krishna check it out. Hey, there was one small morsel of rice there. அங்க ஒரே ஒரு சின்ன அரிசி இருந்துச்சு, சோறு மாட்டி இருந்துச்சு. Krishna says, now mine, I take this rice. அந்த அதுலேந்து அவர் அரிசி எடுத்து கிருஷ்ணா சோறு எடுத்து அவர் வாயில சாப்பிட்டாரு. அவர் சாப்பிட்டோன்னே what happened there? Durvasa Muni on all the 10,000 people disciples, they become full. They become full. Just imagine you are very full, your stomach all full. Can you eat anymore? Can't, right? That happened. So Durvasa Muni, everybody come. Draupadi ma, we are very full today. We cannot eat anymore. Thank you very much. Please donate whatever you have cooked to other people. And then they will went. So the same Durvasa Muni came one time to attack this King Ambarish, because Durvasa Muni, he was thinking, why this King Ambarish, very, very spiritual persona? Who you think? Do you think he's more bigger than me? So he came that day. So Durvasa Muni வந்து Ambarish Maharaj பார்க்க வருவார். He will come. And that particular time, here in this picture, Durvasa Muni is falling to the lake of King Ambarish. You can see here. Okay, he's falling on the feet. So what will happen? On that particular day, King Ambarish Maharaj is observing yesterday Ekadasi and today become Duadasi. In Duadasi, they have to break the fast in the correct particular time. At particular that time, Durvasa Muni will come. He says, King Ambarish, how are you? And King Ambarish will say, yes, Durvasa Muni, please, my dear sage, please come. He will wash the lake and everything. I will prepare all the breakfast for you. Please come and have a breakfast. And Durvasa Muni says, let me go and take my bath. He will go and take his bath. And that particular time, he will be taking a lot of time. அங்க ரொம்ப நேரம் எடுப்பாரு குளிக்கிற டைம்ல. அப்ப இங்க அம்பரீஷ் மகாராஜ்க்கு வந்து பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் பண்ற டைம், அந்த கரெக்டான டைம்ல வந்து பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் பண்ணோம் in Dwadasi. After observing the Ekadasi yesterday, the following day, Durvadasi, he has to break the fast in the exact time. So that time is missing. So Ambarish Maharaj is very worried. And the ministers beside him, he will say, don't worry, Maharaj, at least you drink water. At least that water, it is like a neutral, like not breaking fast and breaking fast. At least you take a water, a sip of water. So because of the advice of that, King Ambarish will take a sip of water. And Durvasa Muni, very powerful sage, he knows that King Ambarish already take a water. So he will come and then he will curse King Ambarish. How come, how dare you drink water without my presence? I am the, what you call, your guest. What kind of king are you? Now I want to curse you. And he will pull one hair and he will create a demon to kill him. When that demon want to kill him, immediately Sudarshan Chakra will come from the hand of Lord Vishnu to actually kill Durvasa Muni. And that Sudarshan Chakra will smash the demon and want to attack Durvasa Muni. And Durvasa Muni will run. He will run to Brahma. Brahma, please help me. Brahma say, I cannot help you. You try to go to Lord Shiva and he will go to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, please help me. Lord Shiva will say, I can't help. Sudarshan Chakra is not my weapon. We go to Lord Narayana. Then he will go to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu says, this Sudarshan Chakra will never even follow my instruction. I can't do anything because the only person you have to beg for mercy is the person you offended. Go back to the devotee that you offended. That King Ambarish fell into his lake that he only can save you. So in that way, Durvasa Muni will come back and then he will fall. And this is the picture now. He's falling and begging for mercy. King Ambarish, please forgive me. I do my offenses. And King Ambarish says, Sudarshan, please wait. And this way, when Durvasa Muni falling to the lake and getting mercy and blessings from King Ambarish, even such a great sage. You see, Durvasa Muni, you all know how powerful. But because Ambarish is just a simple devotee, he doing his duty. At the same time, he is also observing what actually the devotional practice. The devotional practice that sometimes Ekadasi fasting comes, he practiced that for the pleasure of the Lord. That's what he was doing. And because of that particular time, he want to attack, how you see the Supreme Lord protected him. So here, what is the knowledge that we are going to take is We do our duty. We stay away from all abominable activity. Whatever time we have, we try to do service, devotional service, good things for the spiritual benefit of our life. In this way, we are always been protected, actually. So, recap today. And today, what we have learned today, the parrot and the cage. The parrot, you see, we have our body and we have our also our atma. நம்ம பாடி இருக்கு, நம்ம ஆத்மா இருக்கு. நம்மளோட பாடிக்கு வந்து நம்மளோட பாடி நல்லா இருக்கிறதுக்கு வந்து we have a lot of variety of food. You see, variety of food. So we have to take all this food for our body. But what are we going to do for our soul? What is the food for the soul? And the food for the soul, Krishna says, I am the chanting of the holy name. So that's why, in any possibility, I beg to all of you, if there is, you have a limited time of 7 minutes, take your time and just chant whatever that mantra that you have. And one of the mantra is very simple and no what do you call no condition is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because all other mantras, there are condition. You need to be clean, you need to be pure vegetarian, you need to take your bath before you recite all this mantra. But this Hare Krishna Mahamantra very special. Simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in any situation, whether you are dirty or never take bath, it doesn't matter. There is no problem. There is no condition for the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra if there is a possibility. Okay, we will talk about this thing in other lessons little bit. On our main focus is to go through the Bhagavad Gita, and about the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Maybe I can send some links. Maybe you can. You are free means you just see. No problem at all. Nothing, no concern. Whatever mantra you are doing now, please go ahead and chant that mantra. So Hare Krishna. Sorry, today the as you know that today the class is there are so many slokas in this second chapter. Is a little bit long. Thank you very much. Is there any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So I will send this slide in PDF. Just go through. வேற யாராச்சும் ஏதாச்சும் கேள்விகள் இருக்கா? Otherwise, thank you so much. Song a little bit late today. I'm so sorry for that. And I will also send a link about Akshaya Tirthiya, the glories of today's glories. You can just hear before you go to the bed, maybe as a half an hour class by wonderful devotee. And you get to know what is this special day Akshaya Tirtha. Many people going to the what you call goal, this is the material kind of this thing. They just go to the goal. They want the goal. I want to buy gold today. Okay, is that a real spiritual value? We will learn from that so many things. Okay, so thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Lavanya Mataji, is there anything?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, can we close the class today?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Thank you, sir.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Ma. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So free time, please read the slokas. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Bye bye.
Good night.